Are you depressed about money? Because having that thought is all too common. Money might start to feel wicked when the bills won't stop mounting, the kids are outgrowing their clothes, and your retirement fund is accumulating cobwebs. Yet, money is not at all evil. Consider the good you can accomplish with it. And by that, I don't just mean fixing your drains and sending your kids to college. Even a small amount of money can make a significant difference in the lives of a family that is truly struggling. Money can do incredible amounts of good for a hamlet in a developing nation that lacks access to quality healthcare and education. Consider what a donation of money or even just a used pair of sneakers can accomplish for a homeless individual. Money isn't at all bad if you use it properly. It's extremely good. This video book summary of the book, Good Money Revolution by Derrick Kinney, will teach you everything there is to know about the good money framework, which is his idea of how to make more money so that you may do more good. Because he thinks that organizing your finances and starting to make more money is the finest thing you can do to enable you to give more money away. Principle 1. Because of the good you can accomplish with it, earning more money is a positive thing. Consider all the things you could accomplish with money. You may pay for your children's education expenses, get a new automobile, and build a new home. You can travel well, eat well, and exercise well. You can even make wise investments to increase your cash. In other words, you can buy happiness with money. But as we all understand, it cannot. Since there will always be an issue with your automobile, a bigger house, a trip to take, or a higher yielding stock portfolio, not to mention everything else that can go wrong in life. By far, having money is not a guarantee of happiness. However, there is one thing you can do with your money that will undoubtedly make you happy. And the best part is that it'll probably inspire you to go out and earn more money as well, creating a positive feedback loop. Yes, the author is talking about disbursing cash. This is supported by science. Some researchers at the University of British Columbia handed students some money for nothing. They were instructed to spend it on themselves for half of them, and on someone else for the other half. When the scientists asked the students how happy they felt at the end of the day, they discovered that those who had donated their money to a friend, a soup kitchen, or another worthy cause reported feeling happier than those who had spent it on themselves. Money isn't the same as happiness, but if you use it well, it may be quite beneficial. Naturally, it follows that if you have more money, you can accomplish more good. The good money revolution is focused on achieving that. Yes, your goal is to increase your income. But only if you intend to use it for good. Here is one instance. Dave, one of the author's customers, had a successful business. Dave somehow had lost the motivation for business. He had forgotten the initial motivation behind entering his line of business. The author inquired as to what are the causes Dave cares about. Dave recalled a journey he had taken a few years prior. He had witnessed a small community that was so destitute that it lacked even a real school. Dave thought about how nice it would be to take action in that regard. So they devised a new business strategy together. Dave wanted to grow his current company so he could utilize some of the additional income to construct a school. That was all Dave needed to become motivated again. Sales immediately increased. Since making money solely for financial gain won't make you happy, making money, nonetheless, to support your generosity purpose, that will work perfectly. Principle 2. The good money framework can help you revolutionize your own finances. The tale you just read about Dave supporting the school is not as straightforward as it may seem. There's more to it than just Dave giving some money to a good cause. There are two factors that elevate it above that. First off, it wasn't just any charity, Dave had a personal connection to it. Second, he wasn't only giving from his company's revenues, he was also giving from the additional income he made as his company expanded. In other words, Dave was so committed to this cause that it helped his total business succeed. He increased his earnings and donated some of it. That is what can happen if you set up your finances using the 7-step good money framework, which the author refers to. Step 1 is figuring out your generosity purpose. Dave wanted to support the school with his donations. You need to think, what is your cause? It may be something local, like a park, or it might be something far away, like a charity that supports medical research or a cause like homelessness. It can be a family nearby that you are aware is having difficulties. Decide on the cause you wish to support, whatever or whoever it is. The second step is to assess your existing financial situation and determine your top 3 financial objectives. Perhaps it's making a home purchase, paying off your mortgage, or taking the vacation of your dreams. Determine your goal revenue in step 3. As much as possible, right? That query can come out as being foolish. However, if you actually think about it, there will be a far lower amount that will give you what you require. Determine how much you require each month to be completely comfortable. Find a precise figure that you want to strive for. Next, calculate how you can get there by growing your income in step 4. We'll revisit this topic in the following chapter because it requires a little more explanation. The next step, step 5, is to create a plan for investing and saving your money. Determine what percentages of your money will go towards saving, contributing to charity, and other activities. Later, I'll go into more detail about this. Step 6 is to start giving, or to put your generosity plan into practice. The final step is to keep track of everything. Every 3 months, take a look at how your plan is performing and make the necessary improvements. There you have it, neat and easy. All you need to get your money under control and your generosity purpose in motion is the Good Money Framework. But what about step 4, earning more money? That isn't always so simple, right? Actually, it's a little simpler than you may imagine. Principle 3. When your generosity purpose is directing you, earning more money is easier than you might believe. The key question is how to increase your income. Before we get there, though, there are 2 additional, equally crucial items you must complete, if you hope to make any progress financially. First, increase your savings to secure your financial future and ensure that you are comfortable. Make sure your savings are being deducted automatically each month, and that you have a respectable pension or 401k plan in place. Get control of your debt. And second, pay down as much as you can each month, not simply the bare minimum. Choose the debt that is the largest strain on you, then focus on reducing that amount as quickly as you can. You can increase your income all you want, but if you don't also do those 2 things, you'll still run into financial difficulties. But now for the exciting part, increasing your income. Here it is in 4 words: behave like an entrepreneur. This could entail starting your own company and turning into a real entrepreneur, but it doesn't have to. It could simply mean approaching whatever your current job is with an entrepreneurial mindset. Even if you work for a company as an employee, consider how you may boost sales by asking yourself the same questions a business owner would. How can I increase my output? Determine the value you can contribute. You will only be qualified for a raise or bonus if you offer value to your organization. Your manager will find it difficult to refuse you some extra money if you can demonstrate the true monetary value of your labor. Which, by the way, you should inquire about for yourself after you have demonstrated your value. Create a secondary business for yourself. This might be anything, including holiday planning for others, poetry, or sofa flipping. If you're a teacher, spend your vacations mentoring or coaching students. There are always new opportunities to increase income. Does all of that seem like a lot of additional work? Well, it might be. You must, however, continue to have your generosity purpose in mind. Keep in mind that you no longer only earn for yourself. You have a cause you should support. And if something about this still feels off to you, or if you're having trouble finding new ways to make money, it could be because you have the wrong attitude toward money. Several of us do. And that is what we will examine next. Please feel free to buy and read the book, or get a free trial of Audible. Both links are provided in the description. It will help our channel grow. Thank you. Principle 4. People are prevented from earning as much money as they could by a variety of mindsets. If your family was financially unstable when you were growing up, you may have received the idea that money is sort of the enemy. If you don't have any, money stands in for all that is wrong, since it is a sign of scarcity and the cause of your lack of access to the things you need and want. Even worse, you can think that money is working against you. Yes, you go out and work for it, but when you get back home, there's still another bill waiting for you. Money seems to be laughing at you, since it comes in and then leaves again so quickly. Many people adopt one of two money mindsets for the rest of their lives. Either they think that money is scarce because they don't have as much as they need, or they think that money is a hindrance because of the never-ending list of expenses to pay. Another option is to just not believe them when they claim that a money pot can increase in size. Despite doing everything right and setting aside a small amount of money each month for savings, it may seem like you're not making the necessary savings or paying off your debt as quickly as you should be. And last, a lot of people think they can't change anything on their own. They believe that only the really rich are capable of making charity contributions and other kind deeds, and that everyone else is lucky to make ends meet. You might not understand how to start giving when you're not feeling flush yourself. However, if you believe any of those ideas, it's time to flip the script because they are untrue. If you approach money in this manner, it's likely that you picked up this outlook from your upbringing. It only requires that you tell yourself, no. Money can be advantageous to me. I can take control of my finances, succeed, and use philanthropy to truly change the world if I routinely save, reduce my debt, and increase my own income. In order to prepare your children for a successful future, make sure they too receive that kind of optimistic outlook. Talk to kids about money and instill virtuous behaviors in them early. But what about that last misguided belief that you must be wealthy to have an impact on the world? That is particularly false, because this argument gets to the core of the good money revolution. So, to wrap off this video, let's take a final look at why it's always a good idea to be kind, regardless of your income. Principle 5. Everyone wins when you give money away, even you. Let's begin with a narrative. When Mary's husband, Richard, passed away, she was heartbroken. Even her health was impacted by it. She had a poor diet and her blood pressure increased. She appeared to have aged suddenly by years. Mary wasn't concerned about money. Her issue was simply getting by each day. She had started following baseball and had grown to be a rabid Texas Rangers fan, watching all of their games on television. But she continued to feel isolated and dissatisfied. The author asked her, what was that thing that Richard cared about when he was alive? It found out that he had volunteered at the food bank run by the nearby church. It inspired them to come up with a clever way to accomplish multiple goals at once. Mary applied for a small, part-time position handling tickets and directing visitors to their seats with the Texas Rangers. However, she would donate the money she made to the food bank rather than keeping it in her checking account. She received the job, and sure enough, her life changed. She found herself supporting the baseball team and the food bank, not just one but two things she was passionate about, while also going out and making new friends. Her health also got better. Her blood pressure improved, and she had a lot more energy. Giving actually improves your health in addition to making you joyful. As you already know, it also increases your wealth, since, when you give with intention, you're inspired to look for ways to increase your income. You also set an example for others, which is another reason why you can actually make a difference on your own. Because your activities have an impact on others, you are not really alone. A final point, it's also profitable. Imagine yourself having to choose between two sets of kitchen pans. Two shops are offering identical sets for the same price, but one of them guarantees to donate a portion of the proceeds to a charity that distributes food to underdeveloped nations. Which retailer do you think you'll shop at? You might be able to afford to donate a significant amount, let's say 90% of your income. It is possible. Alternatively, perhaps you're not quite there and can only afford to contribute 10% or less. And that's all right. Doing something is crucial. Start with what you can, then step up your efforts as your circumstances improve. Final thoughts. The most crucial lesson to take away from all of this is: money isn't evil, despite what many people believe, especially those who are financially strapped. Money has an incredible quantity of positive effects on the planet. Therefore, the more money you have on your own, the better, as long as you manage it well and donate to worthwhile organizations. You may benefit both yourself and the world by organizing your personal finances, earning more money, and increasing your charitable donations. Another piece of useful advice is to consider the benefits of contributing. Take the concept for a test drive if everything still seems a little vague to you. And you can accomplish it right now without completely redesigning your financial situation. Look for a way to help others right now. Work a shift at a soup kitchen, donate some cash or gently used clothing to a shelter for the homeless, or assist a friend or relative who requires money for a crucial purchase. However, don't just do it and then leave. Consider how it will make you and the recipients of your gift feel. Was the money used wisely? How would doing that more feel? Please like the video and subscribe to our channel for more such video book summaries.